Well, hello. How are you today? Chronicles of Wisdom. Another page out of the Chronicles of Wisdom that the Most High has allowed me to see, that He has brought forth upon me. This episode, this page is very important, especially with Passover coming. So, I hope that you can pull from this page out of the Chronicles of Wisdom. Well, because we are seeking or waiting for the son of David as a Moshiach, wisdom dictates that David is an important source for revealing or bringing forth the Moshiach, son of David. And in Psalms, David, one of his songs that he wrote to Father, when thou sayest, seek my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Yahweh, will I seek. We must remember that his name is very important to us, especially in the time of redemption. His name is very important, and very important for us to start acclimating ourselves back to his name, because his name is in his face, and we are supposed to seek his face. It's his face that we are to seek to bring forth the spirit of David. We know how important Moshe is and has been to the people for so long, all of the peoples of the world. And Moshe is where the word Moshiach comes from, actually. So Moshe is very important. Father spoke to Moshe and said to him to speak to Aaron and his sons, and tell them that on this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel. It's interesting that the word wise is used. Father was letting you know there was some wisdom here. So let's look at it. So, as we move over to Numbers, Yahweh bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh make his face to shine upon thee and be merciful unto thee. Yahweh lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace, and they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Now let's go to merciful. The text I had said gracious, but the wisdom that he gave me tells me that gracious is not what was intended. Merciful. He will be merciful unto his people. So therefore, I did put merciful here, because Father is merciful to us. He said, the sons of Aaron, and Aaron shall put my name upon the children of Israel. His name is so important. So very important. Because with his name being upon the children of Israel, and his name is inside the angel of his presence, you are sharing yourselves with the angel of the presence of the Most High, which is his presence on this earth. And his name was in the angel of the presence, or is in the angel of his presence. And his angel of the presence was at Jerusalem. Therefore, Father's name was also in Jerusalem, and Jerusalem is the place of his presence to rest. So it's important for us to start remembering his name, knowing that his name is upon us. Remember his name and his face go hand in hand, because his face is a part of the angel of the presence. His name is in the angel of his presence. So making his face to shine upon thee, a part of that blessing. In order to shine, there must be a flame. Because when you're in darkness, shining, a flame will put a shine on your face and illuminate you. You will be illuminated and can be seen. So his face needs to shine upon you, upon us all, so that we are seen by him and the angel of the presence, the angel of his presence. Better yet, how about 7 flames? We know that the scripture lets us know that there are 7 flames, 7 spirits. It doesn't always explain them, but wisdom allows you to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So when you have 7 flames shining upon you in the darkness, your face is illuminated 7 times. The countenance of the Most High is illuminated upon you. And this is necessary in order for him to write his laws in our inward parts, in order for him to make the covenant and write it on our hearts. We have to understand his face. His face is very important. When we think about and we look at Ezekiel and what he saw of the 4 living creatures, the 4 living creatures represent the angel of the presence of the Most High. This is part of the angel of the presence of the Most High. The 4 living creatures that follow the wheels that have eyes that are spinning within themselves. These eyes of wheels of eyes represent wisdom. The wisdom of the Most High. And it is his wisdom that guides all of the spirits and guides everyone. When the angel of the presence was amongst the children with Moshe, leading them. That's very important. These were the eyes of the wheels. leading the angel of the presence, leading the people. So the eyes on the wheels represents the wisdom of our living Creator, our Father who is holy. So when he first saw the living creatures, it was out in the desert, if you remember. It was out in the wilderness where he saw the 4 living creatures. But the second time he saw them, they were in the temple. Very important. They were in the temple. And one of the faces, you had the face of the eagle, the face of the bull, the face of the lion, and the face of the man. The face of the man is something that we don't realize is very important. The face of the man is represented by a frame that Father gave us. And the opportunity for his face to be with us has always been with us. We just don't realize it. There is a frame. Pay attention, Jacob. Pay attention, Israel. Pay attention to what I'm speaking and why I'm showing you on this day. The frame he gave us that is with us is the menorah. This is the frame of Father's face, the frame of the face of the angel of the presence in the temple. That's why the menorah was important to the temple and being lit in the temple. It's very important. But the menorah is the frame of the face, and the people of Israel, of Jacob, the children of Jacob, represents the body of the frame of the face. So the body of the face of the Most High is upon the people, the children. That's why he said for the priest to bless them with his name and put his name upon the people, because they represent the body of the face of the Most High, of the angel of his presence. This is very important. They are the body. So when you light the menorah, you are lighting the face of the Most High to shine upon you. And I hope on Passover this year, I hope that the people have the menorah on their tables so that Father's face can shine upon them while they celebrate the Seder and the Passover, to make sure that the face of the Most High is there with them. Now, we know that when in the days of old, when the menorah would be lit, the flames would point to the middle flame, and that's important. I don't know if I'll speak on that on this teaching, but it's very important. So how does this represent the face of the angel of the presence? Look at the 7 flames. You have the 2 that are connected, right? The way he said to, excuse me. If you remember when the frame was designed, it was designed where the outer flames connect, the middle ones connect, these connect. There's a reason for that. The outer flames represent the ears of the face of the Most High. These represent the eyes of the angel of the presence of the Most High, and these represent the nostrils. These two of the angel of the presence of the Most High, and this represents his face, because the middle one represents his mouth. I'm not good at drawing, but the middle one represents his mouth. It's why the flames pointed towards the middle, because what he heard and saw and smelt in his nostrils would come through his mouth. So when the day comes, when you light the ears, in order to light his face, there is a dynamic, there is a way to light it to represent the face of the Most High with you. You have to light it in this order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That is the order that you light the menorah in to represent his face. When you light 1 and 2, you call his name Yahweh. And then you light the eyes, and his eyes will open and see you and shine upon you. And then you light the nostrils. His nostrils will smell the sweet smell of his people doing what he commanded, keeping the Passover. And he may or may not speak. But in order for Eliyahu to come in and sup with you or drink wine with you, the Most High has to be there. He has to be there. So if you light the menorah in this order, and he will see that you lit it in this order, he will know that you lit it in this order, the angel of the presence will be there with you. Father's presence will be there with you. He will be there with you, hearing all that you do, seeing all that you do, smelling all that you do, and tasting all that you taste. His name is upon you. So the priests need to bless all of you with his name upon you, as it is written, so that the angel of the presence will be with all of you, and you call his name. You call his name Yahweh. Call his name. In the temple, or say in the temple, you know, the temple, but it is his face. In the door of the temple, in the beginning of the temple, it is his face that greeted the priest when they lit the menorah. His face greeted them. The menorah and the 7 flames is the face of the Most High. It is the face of a man with ears, eyes, nostrils, mouth. This is the image of the Most High, the image of man. He created man in his image, remember? The face. All creation was created with the face of the Most High. His word spoke it, and all that he created, he could smell it, see it, and hear it. He could hear the birds chirping and singing when he created the birds. He could see the animals running and roaming. He could smell the smell of all the flowers that he created. So, in order to have Father with us on the Passover, on the Seder, during Passover, we need to put the menorah in the middle of our tables and light his face. In everything we do, we should light the menorah. Everything we do for him, we should light the menorah so that his face is with us, shining upon us, blessing us, being merciful to us. I hope that this teaching, you enjoy it, and it keeps you and makes you well. Just make sure that when he sees you, when you light the menorah, make sure that you are doing the Passover Seder the way he gave it to Moshe for the people. Make sure you're doing it that way. The way it was written. The way he gave it. Make sure you're doing it the way he taught it and he gave it. It's very different from what you've been taught by our fathers. Make sure you're doing it his way, the way he said to keep it, to show that you are in obedience to him.